What's up, my precious little pack? Let's kick it off right. The Planet Strike prize list. Alright. This is for you lower levels. If you can get the intel, which is debatable in the current state of the game, go ahead and pick yourself up the Zeal Battleship, the Aurora Raid level 1, level 3, and level 2. You're not going to be equipping many of them. You're going to equip one or two on the ship to help deal with close range targets, but mainly you're going to be equipping Gemini Driver 3, 1, and 2. Pick it up in the order of 3, 1, 2. And you're going to be equipping level 3s mostly. And to go along with it, you're going to get the build tokens. So make sure you pick up as many of them as you can. I'd start off with the 1 hour build tokens because they are the cheapest. And now for the next one. Dread Battleship with the same setup. And that's about it. And pick up the VEGA tokens if you go down the Dread Battleship way. And next up for the other prizes, Bomber Squadron 3, 1, and 2. Level 3 for your low-level carriers such as the Midgard, the Ragnarok. Well, Ragnarok's better than the Midgard. So if you have only the Midgard, it'll be a decent step in damage per second for that little tiny carrier. Volatile Fuel 3, I can recommend picking it up to increase the radius and the speed of all all explosives. And that's going to be about it. I just got done covering this. It didn't want to record the first time. I have no idea why. But something else I was talking about in it that, again, didn't get recorded. The Alliance Wars. It got postponed due to a server outage, and the game is just laggy as can be for me. So I'm not doing much in-game, so I do apologize. I do apologize because I'm not hitting targets in-game, because I can't really launch my stuff right now. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at what the Alliance War has turned into. First off, they lowered the points cost for everything. Before, the solar shards for tier 4 was, I believe, 2 million. And then it was 1 million, then 500,000. Correct me if I'm wrong. But now it is 1,500, which will take you less than an hour to obtain if you control a single small outpost. But everyone's going to be going for this one, because even I am, or at least I will be, with a little bit of combat assistance from my clan, naturally. Or I'll be spreading everybody out and going after whatever I can. But the goal will be to obtain the Dragoon Destroyer blueprint, and try and get at least up into tier 4 to be able to get the Vanquisher Carrier, and I'm going to be fighting in the tiny tiers, so it's going to take me a while to get everything up. Just because... okay, this is a small problem that I can see with the Alliance War. You have to destroy a target 100% to get your payout. You do not get anything from a fleet if you don't beat it. That's the problem, because if you attack someone and they spread their ships out and they waste your 5 minutes and they get away, you just wasted time. They brought a fleet to counter yours and you just lost your fleet because they were prepared and you weren't. And you now have more or less absolutely lost your fleet because they brought faster moving ships than you have, they outmaneuvered you and they just beat you, and stuff like that. There was very little you could do to counter that. And due to the relative low points payout across most of the board, it's just fairly weak. First off, a level roughly, what is it? How high does it go? 100 player fleet gives you what, 800,000 intel? That fleet takes someone months to build unless they're a coiner. And I mean a super coiner. 830,000. Yep. And you'd have to beat those fleets by destroying every ship and winning victory. See? Oh wait, never mind. The points curve is in effect. You will receive 100% of the points for a target if you defeat the entire target in one hit. So you'll lose points just for having to repeat combat, and one thing I love doing is splitting my ships up and making you waste your time. And then the anti-exploits, you can't just hit each other and do stuff like that. because it will reduce the points when you're hitting the same player over time. Now, this I can see being a problem in this because it would be counterintuitive to this. Why would it be counterintuitive? Well, for one, as I just stated, all you have to do is spread your ships around. You can screw a player over, and if they have to attack you and they can only destroy one ship per attack, they have to attack you effectively 6 times to be able to destroy your fleet just to get the points, and by the time they attack it the 6th time and destroy the fleet, you have more or less effectively wasted their entire time doing so, and they couldn't even stop you. Everything they just did was effectively null and void, and they didn't even receive the full points payout for your fleet. And because they have to hit you multiple times over and over, 6 times, and my guess would be I don't partake in the Civil Wars, so I can't say much about the anti-exploit mechanic, but I can say this. I do think that it'll be more or less set so that you screw up, or you get screwed over by another player. You don't get your points because you have to hit them multiple times. You lose, the points degrade to a point where it's just not even worth fighting. Next up, additionally 20% bonus intel is awarded for winning all PvP battles. Okay, so you get an additional 20% for winning all PvP battles. Heh, that's funny. You're never going to win every one of them. But that's about it for this video. If you liked the video, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe. It really helps. If you have anything to say so below in the comments section. If you have anything to add, if you want to point something out, or if you want to talk about the Alliance War from last time and how it could have improved or gone downhill. My main thing will be that I'm going to be doing, I want to take on one of the outposts, regardless of whether it's controlled or not, because I want to see how difficult they are, to see if they became more difficult than before, or if they're easier. But that's going to be about it. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. And as always, everybody, I'll see you later.